Hello everybody and welcome to a chat with Zach, where I pick a topic and I just talk about it. So my titles for this series are pretty straightforward, and a breakup does suck. It really does, and it seems like sometimes the best advice comes from people that have gone through it a lot, or people that have gone or that are going through it right now. And yes, I've recently broken up with my girlfriend. It's really hard. I don't want to be too sad about it and moping in this commentary. I just want to give some tips on how you can get over it easier, because right now I'm just trying to find as many ways to get over it and trying to be happy, and it's hard. I know it's really hard. A breakup does suck, and it really does suck. And sometimes people aren't there and sometimes people are there, and you just gotta stay strong. Everyone will tell you things will get better, and sometimes you want to listen and sometimes you don't, and you really do just gotta keep your head high. And it sucks for me because here I am talking about it and I'm not even doing it. And I wrote down some stuff, some tips, but I don't want to be a hypocrite because sometimes I'm not following these stuff. But I'm just gonna list some stuff that maybe you'll take into consideration, and maybe you can share this video with someone that's going through the same thing if it's good enough. I don't want you to have a closed mind and just think that, oh, my opinions are wrong, because this is what this series is about, is my opinions, and you just listening to them, and maybe hopefully you can take it into your real life. So one thing that I found out during this breakup is that talking does help. Talking with a lot of people about it does help, because it helps you vent out the sadness. It helps vent out the pain that you have, and having people listen to you really does make you feel good, and it's a good feeling when you have people there. And another thing is, go out with your friends, or just hang out with your friends, or just go be around people that you love. Be around people that will help you get your mind off the person you're trying to break up, because sometimes you just can't help being sad when you're around them. You can't be sad around some people that just make you laugh sometimes. I sometimes when I laugh really hard, during that few seconds of laughing, I forget about the sadness, and that feeling is good, and that's what you're trying to aim for. That's what you want to go for, that feeling that you get of just happiness and not having to worry about that person. And how I see a stage of a breakup is now this could range from, say, a stage of sadness from 2 days to a stage of sadness for 2 years, but it seems like the first stage is the world is gonna end. You're in that moment of where you don't think the world's going to last any longer because of this breakup. You think the world's just going to end, or possibly you think suicidal, and you think there's no reason to live anymore. And I don't know if other people think of that. It's just that seems like to be the first step for this, and it seems like the next step is just isolating yourself and being sad by yourself. And a lot of people go through this, even not in a breakup, even with a death in a family, or if you just crushed a lot on a girl, you'll isolate yourself, and you can't do that. And it sucks saying that, because I did that, and you can't do that. If you think about it, you're just surrounding yourself around sad things. You're just surrounding yourself by unhappy thoughts. And if you go out with your friends, and I'm not talking about like going out and partying and boozing it up and getting 420 faded high life. I'm not talking about like, if that helps, go for it, but really you don't need it. You just need some smiles, some laughs, and that's just all you need. And one thing that I'm going through right now is trying to forget about all the good memories. It wasn't long. It wasn't 5 years, 2 years, 10 years. Even it wasn't that long. It was a high school relationship. It was about, I don't want to say how long it was, but it definitely wasn't a month and less than that. It wasn't that. And we had a lot of good memories. You remember my road trip when I came back, when we went to Flagstaff? That was probably one of the best, if one of the best. I've had other road trips with my friend, and you know, with this girl, it was one of those road trips where it was just amazing. Everything was perfect. The weather was perfect, and I can't recreate that with her. It won't ever. Sorry guys. You can't ever. I'm trying not to cry right now. You can't recreate that moment, and you miss that moment. And that's what I miss about that moment, is because everything that weekend was perfect. And we went to the carnival, and that night was perfect. And every time, well, I just hope that every time I go to the carnival, I just hope I won't think of her, because I've only went to carnival twice, and that night was just probably the best night of my sophomore year. And I just can't recreate that. And what you gotta do, you gotta go out with your friends. Your friends. Okay, so look at this breakup as a fire. You know, you and your girl or boy, I'm not trying to be sexist, you and your girl or boy built this fire, and she left, and now you gotta put it out. But what do you gotta put it out with? Water. Or that the people can argue with this, a fire extinguisher, but just think of it. You need a water. And what's your water? Your friends. Your friends are your water, and they'll help you put it out. And you just gotta go out with your friends and make new memories, because if you make new memories, soon you'll forget about that time you went to the movies with your girl, because you went to the movies with so many other people already that it's like, you know, last time I went to the movies was, whoa, it was with my friend Dippity Doo. It wasn't with that girl. You know, it's just, you just gotta pile on new memories that will make you happy, because with friends last forever. Good friends, I'm not talking about Facebook friends. Good friends will last forever. And also, I also been thinking about this breakup like a boxing match. You know, you're fighting your sadness, all right? You're ready to fight your sadness, and you're ready. So, okay, no, think of it. So your sadness is in you, and you need to get your sadness out. And the only way is to not beat yourself up, because in a boxing match, you don't want to beat yourself up. And it's gonna get really confusing here. So just think of it like this. So your friends, they can give you jabs and little punches and stuff. And that's cool. That really does help. It really does help. And sometimes your friends, that's all you need. But you need that KO hit. You need that special punch to knock you out. Knocking you out will get the sadness out. And you know what I've noticed that'll help me get through it? I went on YouTube one night and I just searched how to get over a breakup. And I listened to 3 people, and those were my KO hits, because they gave advice and they didn't know my situation. Sometimes if you give people your situation, they'll just tell you what you want to hear, and that won't always help you. I mean, it could help you, but someone that gives advice that doesn't know your situation but will help you and can relate, that's you're like boom, holy crap, wow, I really do need to listen to that person, listen to their advice. Holy crap, I should listen to their advice, because especially if you look up to somebody, if you look up to someone like, I don't know, your mom, your dad, a teacher even, you know, I look up to a couple of teachers, and if they tell you advice, then you'll take it. You're most likely take it. You know, you just gotta look at some people. One person I really look up to, now this is gaming related, one person I look up to is Woody's Gamertag, and he has an amazing wife, but you just gotta think how much heartbreaks he had to get to her. Think how many times he had to go through a heartbreak to get to her. Just look at what he has now. He has 2 wonderful kids, wonderful dogs, an amazing job, a house that he owns, an amazing wife. It all works out in the end. You just gotta give it time. Breakups are hard, I know. I'm with you right here, right now. So, you know, just be with your friends, make new memories, and take some advice from someone that you look up to, you know. and just try to be happy, you know, try to be happy, because if you act happy around people and if you be with people around you that are happy, soon you'll get that notion. It's like, I'm happy too, I'm actually happy, why not just try to make this last and be happy? So then you go out, and I'm not talking about like, don't be that person on Facebook that's like, I'm single, hoes, come hit me up. And don't be that guy that's like, I'm sad, I'm single, please help me, please, I don't want to eat all this ice cream by myself, please. Don't be that guy, or girl. Just be happy. Take some advice from someone that you look up to. Be with your friends and create new memories, you know. Don't go down the road, just cross the street. And that's all I gotta say. I hope you take this into your life, and I hope I can bounce back up. So, my name is Zach. Hope you have an awesome night.